The following video is sponsored by vend-co.com.
Hi everybody, today I'm going to be showing you Monopoly, the Jurassic Park Edition. The object of the game is you're going to try to become the last player standing by bankrupting everybody or having everyone go bankrupt, or the game is going to end whenever this T-Rex over here damages all of the properties. When that happens, the game is going to end and everybody is going to lose. So we'll go ahead and show you some of the components. Of course, you have your game board here. You got properties that are going to be going alongside with the board here, and this is a look at the deed. The deed basically tells you the rent value. It tells you how much the rent is going to be if you have a fence, which is going to be this, and this is going to tell you how much the fence is going to cost to build. Now, there's also another side on this, and this is if the property ends up getting damaged by the T-Rex. If the T-Rex lands on the property and there's no fence on there, it's going to damage the property. And so whoever owns this property is going to have to repair it and pay the repair cost to basically activate the property again and be able to collect rent on it. You've got two dice over here. Whenever you roll these, you're going to move your character the amount of spaces on both die, but you're also going to move the T-Rex the amount of space that is shown on this amber colored die. And you're always going to be moving the T-Rex first. Right here you have your money, and you're going to go ahead and hand everybody $1,500. And right here are the fences that you're going to be able to build. Now, once you end up owning a property, you're going to be able to build a fence. You don't have to own the entire color set, and you'll just simply bend the fence over like this, and you'll just set it on here like this. And what this is going to do is it's going to protect you from the T-Rex. So if the T-Rex lands on this and you have a fence, it's going to knock out the fence, but it's going to protect your property. We got two sets of cards here. We have cold storage, and I'll show you some of these. These cards can either help you or hurt you. Here's one that says activate the gate, hear music, advance to any space. Here's one, this is the go to jail one. Here's another one that says go back 3 spaces. Here's another one that says collect $50. This is the cold storage. On the other side, we have the impact tremor cards. And these work similar, and I'll show you a few of these cards here. Here's a get out of jail free card. Advance to next unknown property. So several different cards like this, and anytime you land on the cold storage space, you'll draw that. If you land on the impact tremor space, you'll draw that. Some of the spaces here on the board, anytime you land on or pass go, you're going to collect money, and the money you're going to get, it depends on what happens when you press this button. You're going to hit the button here on the entrance. If you hear this, then you're only going to be collecting $100. However, if you hear this, you're going to collect $200, and you can just simply hit the stop button if you want to make the music or the roar stop early. Okay, on top of the properties, you also have the different roads in the game. These represent the railroads, and this is going to tell you the rent value if someone lands on them. Now, these cannot have fences on them, so they're not going to be protected. And there's 4 of these. And then, of course, you have the utilities. And of course, anybody who lands on this, they're going to either pay you 4 times the amount shown or 10 times the amount shown, depending on whether they own one or both of these utilities. And again, these cannot be protected by fences. Right here is the jail space. If you land on jail, or there's a card that sends you to jail, or if you end up rolling doubles 3 times in a row, as in regular Monopoly, if you roll doubles, you'll roll again. You'll go to jail. If you want to get out of jail, you can either pay the bank $50. You can try to roll doubles on your next 3 turns. Or you can play a get out of jail free card and then just roll and move out that way. Here's the free parking space. Nothing is going to happen if you land on that. Here are the character tokens, and these of course are from the movie. And in the very beginning, you're going to go ahead and pick one of these characters and place it on the go space. Everybody's going to roll the dice, and whoever rolls the highest is going to go first, and then the play is going to pass to the left. On your turn, you're going to roll the dice here. And the first thing you're going to do is you're going to move the T-Rex. So the T-Rex is going to move over here. And then since it landed on this property is now damaged. So you're going to go ahead and turn this damaged face up. Now you can buy damaged properties, but you're going to have to repair the property again in order to be able to collect rent on it. Then you're going to go ahead and move a character, both dice. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now if the T-Rex ever lands on or passes you, you're going to have to pay the bank $50. But if you pass the T-Rex, you're not going to have to do that. Anyway, we've landed on this property. You have the option of buying this property if it is not owned, and you will just simply pay the cost that is right here, and you'll put the property in front of you. Now, once you buy the property, you'll also be able to purchase a fence for the cost that is over here. If you do not want the property is going to go up for auction. People can bid in increments of $10, and whoever bids highest will go ahead and get the property. If nobody wants the property, then it won't go up for auction. Now, if a player ends up landing on a property that you happen to own, he's going to end up paying you rent. In this case, he's going to end up paying me $12 in rent. If I happen to have a fence built on this, he's going to pay me this amount, which is $30. And each of the properties are going to have different amounts of rent on them. Now, anytime you own a complete set of the properties, the T-Rex is not going to be able to damage them. And if you happen to buy the third property in the set and you happen to have any damaged properties, those properties will be repaired for free. So that's what happens whenever you own a complete set. Now you can buy, and sell, and swap property with other players whenever. Property can be traded for cash. Other properties enter get out of jail free cards are going to be in there. And of course the amount is going to be decided by the players making the deal. Now if you ever get into a situation where you can't pay because you owe somebody rent or you owe the bank money, the only option that you have to try to raise money is to sell any of your fences back for half of what they are worth. If after that you can't pay, then you're going to go bankrupt. You can't sell properties back to people in that case. If you end up going bankrupt to the player, you're going to give them all of your property cards, and then you get out of jail free cards. If you end up going bankrupt by the bank, you're going to go ahead and turn the cards in back to the bank, and they're going to be available again. And any get out of jail free cards you have, that'll go back to the bottom of the deck. Player's going to go ahead and continue until one person is left standing and everyone else has gone bankrupt, or the T-Rex has damaged all of the properties, and that is going to end the game immediately. And so the player who is left standing is going to win. And that, folks, is Monopoly Jurassic Park.
Need extra income? Check out this opportunity. You can invest in a vending machine from ben-co.com, and they will place it in a business or office for you. You keep all the money that the machine makes. For more information, check out the link in the description.